Hey Planet Earth, Bobcat here, live in the Art Mines, and I've got a tool review that for me is one of the only as seen on TV products I have ever purchased, and would actually say is a good waste of your $29.95. It actually was only like 15 bucks, but it was as seen on TV, and it is the Gator Grip multi-socket. It is a multiple pin socket, and we're going to do the rest of this nice and up close so you can see it and all the details of it. So let's cut to that right here. This is the Gator Grip multi-socket. Now Gator Grip is a brand name, and it says it right here, Gator Grip by Endeavor. And it's funny, cleaning out my dad's house, I found a no-name socket built exactly the same way, handles exactly the same duty, but no brand name on it. So sticking with the Gator Grip because that's what I got. But yeah, so it's a multi-pin socket. So if you see, it's got all these little tiny pins, and each one of them is on an individual spring, and its claim to fame is that it can take really weird shapes and a bunch of different bolt sizes, and you can just use this all the same for it. It says right here on the side, it takes 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch, or 7 millimeter to 19 millimeter. And I just know that this is a 1/4 inch shaft, and you'll see in the middle of this, it's got that little plastic 1/4 inch thing, and that sits right in there and gives you a good grip on 1/4 inch. And you can see that it'll grab onto, and doesn't even have to be centered, just whatever shape, like that. See? So if you need to drive in something like this, this is actually really useful for it, and it'll just take that shape. And I paid $13, maybe $15. I've had this for a long time. I've seen them on the internet for about 20 bucks now, but I bought this, the socket, and it came with a socket adapter, so I can use it on drills. But my set also came with, this is a 3/8 drive ratchet, and it came with that. And this has been fantastic. I have used this in heating and air conditioning. I've used it in motorcycle repair and just fixing kinds of crap all over the house, where I was just like, oh crap, I need a socket. Plunk, there we go. It works great. Only thing, they say that it can go up to 3/4 inch, which is the full size of this, and this is not exactly 3/4 inch, but you can see it does pretty easily. Some things to keep in mind. I've got a pin getting stuck here because I've abused this, but it says it can take off rounded stuff, and it can't really. So I'm just spinning this like it's nothing, because it's round, and it needs a square edge to grab onto. So if you have or a flat edge to grab onto. So if you have something that's totally rounded off, take a file and give it at least one flat side. And at that point, may as well just grind that nut off and take it, once it's taken off, replace it with a better one. But also another thing that this can't do very well is high torque applications. And see if I can get a glimpse in there. May just be a little too dark, but you can see kind of the back of these pins. Right about here is a honeycomb sort of thing that all of these individual little pins go through, and each is on its own little spring, and it really cannot take high torque applications. It just won't work out for you. So if you really need to wrench something down, or wrench something off that's really hard, this probably isn't the tool for you. Get the appropriate socket size or a pair of vice grips, grab onto it, take it off. But if it's not really rusted on there and you just need a quick grab and go, then you're good to go. Another challenge you're going to have with this, and this is just something to keep in mind, is that because these are all spring loaded, it's going to want to push back. So you're going to be, when you've got this on piece of bolt or something, and you're really fighting to hold this down and wrenching it, taking it off, it's going to be a struggle for you to keep this centered and in alignment if you really have to fight pushing down and torquing at the same time. Just keep that in mind. Beyond that, for just a quick grab and go, man, this thing is great. And again, this was like 20 bucks, and mine came with the ratchet and the drill adapter, and I cannot recommend this enough. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, one of the most useful little tools in my toolbox. Taking off random assorted sizes of nuts and bolts. Again, you're limited a little bit. This cannot take fully rounded off things. You're limited by the depth of that spring, and that's about half an inch. So if you have a really deep bolt and you need a really deep socket, not the tool for you. But for the most part, just all around medium, light and medium torque applications, I grab this first and then look for the real socket if this won't do the job. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you are safe, well-fed, and healthy wherever you are. We'll get through all of this together. I am here. If you have any questions, comments, please kindly do that like and subscribe business. It helps me grow this channel. And I have big plans, big dreams for this. And I want to share all of this crazy crap with you. We'll see you soon.